Hello, welcome to RT Magazine, a show about Middletown, its students, and the community. News about you and for you. I'm Luke McLister. In this week's show, Lydia Vandre talks to students and staff about a possible end to the traditional snow day. Sarah Buohl and Morgan Vandre light up our lives with a look around the valley. Gabby Pieklo recommends a super new show, and I put a watermelon to the test. This week's show is brought to you by There's something about the anticipation of a snow day. In the past, it meant outdoor fun or sleeping in. And these days, because of virtual learning, it doesn't have the same feel. RT reporter Lydia Vandre finds out how some MHS students and staff feel about the change.
In a recent Find Out First sent out to the Middletown community, a new plan for snow days during the virtual school model was released. The new plan is as follows. In the event of inclement weather, virtual instruction will continue unless the weather is significant enough to shut down the FCPS offices, in which case the entire system will close, including virtual school for the day. This change in snow days is significantly different than in past years, so I went out to the Middletown High School students to see how they felt about the change.
I think it's really unfortunate because it's like you're at home, you have the freedom to do whatever you want, but you can't because you have to do school and stuff, and that means you have like additional stress plus like stress that you might get from home and stuff. I just think that's unfortunate.
It kind of sucks because I liked not having to go to school, not having to do school if there was snow. But now, even if it does snow, we still have to go to class.
How will their usual snow activities change with this new plan?
Well, I'd have to spend most of my day doing schoolwork and stuff, which that's not what I want to do.
Personally, I don't enjoy the snow unless I can ski, so it doesn't affect me because I wouldn't be outside anyway.
Just do school and then I'll go outside and mess around.
Given all they've heard about the new plan, the students explained how they felt about the snow and if they were hoping for snow in these upcoming days.
I'm hoping because I know that they'll close down the schools and the buildings and stuff where we have a lot of snow. So I would hope that we get a lot of snow like that, so we don't have to do school at all.
I have plans to go to Leesburg and see family friends, and that's going to change if there is snow.
While this change in policy affects a lot of the students at our school, it also affects our teachers. I went and interviewed some teachers to see how this change would affect them.
I quite enjoyed it. I could actually enjoy the snow while I was teaching instead of worrying about having to drive home. So it wasn't any worry for me.
So I still have to wait in between classes to go look out the window. I would go into the hallway to look. So that's very similar. The question has always been, are we going home early? Are we going home early? And the answer is no. You're already at home and you still have to work. I feel like there's this camaraderie between the teachers and the students with this because we're all like, man, no snow day.
In past years, the teachers would have been able to have a true day off. But how will their snow activities change with this new plan?
I feel like some things that I would have done on the snow day that I can still do, maybe just later, which is snuggling under the blankets or, watching the snow, getting warm drinks. Maybe afterwards, after school, watching movies or binging and stuff like that. I feel like some of that stuff you can still do, especially virtual.
I actually like the new policy. I'm not a big fan of snow days just because I don't like to make them up at the end of the school year. They're in place to sort of satisfy some kind of state requirement for seat time. And the instruction that you lose in December is not made up in June. I mean, it's just not happening. It's just time wasted, in my opinion. So it's nice that we can still teach, do what we got to do, and not do it in June.
Even though some of the students might not be too excited about this new policy, these teachers have some encouraging words for them.
They can't take the snow day away from you in your heart. But yes, so maybe you change your setting. Sit closer to the window. Get out of bed and get the view of the snow in the background or in front of you. Still have your nice warm beverage. Go out and play after school.
This is the best time to get a lot of snow because we don't have the same kind of commitments that we normally would have. We can stay home and we can stay safe and enjoy time with our family and enjoy the weather, the natural weather patterns, instead of, again, having to worry about what's going on, when I'm going to get into the car and get home. Can I get out of here safely? You can just relax and enjoy. So I'm hoping for lots of snow. You'll be glad you did it in June. You'll be glad we didn't have that snow day.
And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Take a walk around your neighborhood or go for a drive in the car during the holiday season, and you're sure to see a light show everywhere you look. RT reporters Sarah Buohl, Morgan Vandre, and Mallory Beck go and search for the best holiday decorations in the Valley.
With the holidays soon approaching, people are getting in on the festivities and going all out on decorations and lights, as local neighborhoods compete this year for the best displays. RT reporter Sarah Buohl takes us around to some of the highlights around Middletown. Let's take a glance at some of the competition.
It's a super show with super talented actors and super funny plots. If you're looking for a super way to spend your free time, super reporter Gabby Pieklo has a super recommendation.
As temperatures are dropping and COVID cases are rising, There's nothing better than staying in and binging a good TV show. If you like sitcoms like The Office or Parks and Rec, then you may like the show Superstore. It features employees of a mega store called Cloud9. There's lots of fun and diverse characters who have little workspace adventures.
Marcus, that looks really bad.
Just a nick. It looks worse than it is. Kind of stings a little.
Marcus, is that your thumb?
I don't know.
My favorite moment would have to be when a tornado hits the store and two characters, Amy and Jonah, kiss. They've been romantic interests throughout the show, and this was a big moment for them. With season 6 currently filming and releasing episodes, they bring in the concept of how COVID-19 affects essential workers. They talk about different events that have happened in 2020. I like this component because it helps you see from the essential workers' point of view.
Seems like this coronavirus deal is spreading.
Oh, the NBA just announced they're suspending the season.
What?
Wow.
More cases are popping up in Oregon, Washington, New York.
You guys, Tom Hanks has it.
What? No. What about Rita? Does it say anything about Rita?
When they heard the news, they had to start taking precautions like wearing masks and social distancing. One part of this season that I enjoyed watching was the shortage of toilet paper and other products that everyone saw either themselves or online all over the country.
Put it out, so just be chill.
Attention shoppers, we ask that you please not physically wrestle things from your fellow customers. There's a highly contractable virus out there that our country does not have a hold of. None of y'all listening, huh? All right, enjoy the apocalypse.
New episodes continue to be released on Thursdays on NBC and are also available with a subscription to Hulu, Peacock, YouTube TV, Sling TV, and Fubo TV. So stay in, get warm, and watch Superstore.
Most of us are experiencing pressure during these unusual times, but none of us are experiencing the type of pressure that I put on this innocent fruit. Watch my brother and I band together to destroy a watermelon. What's up, everybody? It's Luke. Today I'm here with my brother Ryan, and we got a watermelon here. We got rubber bands, and we're gonna see how many it takes for it to explode. So yeah, let's get it going. Yeah, we lucked out. We really lucked out at Safeway. This is the last watermelon in Safeway.
You just said 40, like...
I don't know. It's gonna be like, it's probably 70. 70. $130 now. I think it's gonna take like 400. Rubber bands on the watermelon.
A few moments later.
Let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today, we'll be doing watermelon exposure.
Thumbnail, yeah. Yeah, which is like goes in.
Ow!
Ow! 350 rubber bands. Yeah. No, don't let it fall. Okay, now.
Alright, boys, I think we need. Oh, it's literally like oozing. Okay, so that's one time. Like 500.
We gotta be at like 500 right now. That's it for this episode of RT Magazine, part of the Roundtable's multimedia experience. Thanks for watching. You can find all our episodes on mhsroundtable.com, or you can download our app, Student News Source, for access to all our articles, videos, and podcasts. Happy holidays, and have a great week.